Hello and welcome back. So we are going to be talking about the AeroPress Go iced recipe. Now this is a really delicious way to brew AeroPress coffee, and it is super refreshing as well. So we're going to use 160 grams of ice as well as 160 grams of hot water. If you haven't already, check out our blog post, as this is why we are filming the video today. We'll also be needing our AeroPress. For this recipe, you can also use the AeroPress Go. The chamber is large enough to hold the 160 grams worth of water. And we are going to weigh out 20 grams of coffee. This is a naturally processed Colombian coffee. Give it a quick little spray of water. Now for our grind size, I'll have a photo pop up now to show you roughly what kind of grind size you are aiming to get. If you're using a Comandante Grinder, go for 20 clicks. All right. I'm going to grind this up now and boil some water. Alright, so just as my water is boiling, I'm going to quickly go through the parts. So the AeroPress is really cool because it's inexpensive, it's simple to use, and it only has 3 parts, so it cleans really quickly and easily. The plunger has the seal on top, the chamber, as well as the cap. So this cap is where the filter goes, and it just screws on and clicks into place like that. So I'm going to quickly prep and set everything up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the plunger into the chamber. This is on the opposite side of the hexagon. Place that on my set of scales, tear it out, and I've got my ground coffee just here, which we're going to place into the AeroPress. Cool, just like that. And it's showing at 20 grams, so that's spot on. I always like doing that just to give it a quick check, make sure that there's no grinds retained in the grinder. I'm going to tear that out. I've got my ice over here at 160 grams. Put a paper filter in the cap. My water's come up to 95 degrees, which is perfect. And I'm just going to pre-wet that. I've just got some of that excess ice. This is my my wastewater V60 at the moment. Tap out the excess water, and I'm just going to press out all of the air bubbles, and I'm going to pop that there for the second. Alright, so we're ready to start brewing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start my timer, and as I do that, I'm going to pour in 160 grams of water. I'm going to aim to cover all of the dry grounds and make sure that everything's wet, and we'll go from there. And we are approaching, making sure that everything is saturated and pushing down any of the darker spots. And we're at 160 now, a little bit over, that's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a real quick stir, making sure that everything is nice and saturated. I'm going to put my cap on with the filter in place, make sure that it's nice and tight. Pop this over here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to squeeze this out while it's right way up until those bubbles start to rise and a little bit of water, and I'm going to release it. That relieves the pressure. I'm going to flip it over my ice, and I'm just going to lift it up the tiniest little bit. And what that does is it actually creates a vacuum in here, and it stops the dripping. because we want our water in this chamber to be brewing, not to drip out prematurely. Otherwise, we would have brewed like this in the first place. Cool. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till that hits the 2-minute mark, and that's when I'm going to start plunging. When I start plunging, I want to go slow, and I want to feel how the coffee grounds are responding to the amount of pressure, and I kind of want to gauge it where it lasts anywhere from 30 to 45 seconds, as that creates a really nice, sweet, balanced cup of coffee. Cool, so it's 2 minutes now, and we're just going to lightly press down. Try out this brew method, guys. See what you like. See whether the ratio is right for you. You might want it a little bit stronger, use a little bit less ice, or use more coffee grounds. Whatever it may be, play around with it. There's tons of information online, and there's heaps of different variables that you can play around with, whether it's your grind size, your water temperature, or like I said, your ratios. Right. I've heard that hiss, 2 minutes 35. Stop that, pop it over here, and there we go. We've got plenty of ice in there. It's a great color. It's a nice, even looking cup of coffee. If anything, it's a little bit heavy on the ice, so we're just going to wait for that to kind of settle and find that middle point, because you've got hot water and you've got the really cold ice. So you want it to kind of balance out, and then you can start drinking. As this progresses and it starts to lose its temperature, it will find that, like I said, it will find that medium point, and you can go and enjoy this. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions at all, just drop a comment down below, and yeah, try out this recipe, see what you think, make it your own. Have a good one.